Hey guys, I wanted to share with you some new beauty products that I have picked up and also had sent to me from various PR companies. I have a box here from Makeup Forever, Pixie, Dermaclara, and I'm blanking, Dermalogica. So let's start with the things that I've personally purchased for myself. I have some kind of new foundations and just random things. I went to Ulta because I'm really trying my damnedest to get these scars off of my face just that are left behind from previous acne. And being that I'm pregnant, I've talked to you guys about this before, there's only so little things I can do. But I picked up the two products from Mario Badescu, the whitening mask, which is recommended to use 2 to 3 times a week, but I've been doing it about every other day. And it is recommended to leave on 5 to 10 minutes, but I've been leaving it on a little bit longer just based on a lot of the reviews and things that I've read online. They say it's more effective. I have noticed a difference. I've noticed a difference with my scars lightening, my skin evening out a tiny bit. I mean, it's a tiny bit, but it's enough for me to notice. So I've really been enjoying this. It was not expensive, or I think it was around $24, which I think for a mask is really good price. And then I picked up their special cleansing lotion. This was a mistake. I went in to get the cucumber one, and the cucumber one is this murky yellow color, and I think I just grabbed the wrong one. But rather than going back to exchange it, I was reading the ingredients between this one and the cucumber online, and they're really not that much different. And this one actually does have the cucumber, so I just ended up keeping it, and it's been really great. And I've been using this. I started using it every time after I cleanse, twice a day. But I started to feel my forehead was getting a little bit dehydrated, so I scaled back. Now I'm back to using it after each cleanse, and my skin's kind of, I think, used to it. And it's been so great with keeping breakouts from happening. I have had only one breakout in the last 2 months, which is unheard of lately for my skin, and I really think this has something to do with it. It just cleans, and it does contain alcohol, so it is, like I said, a little bit drying. But it cleans, helps fight oil and bacteria, which is, I think, my problem with my pores being clogged. There are minimal ingredients in here, which I also appreciate. So I definitely enjoy using some kind of toner after, and I've really been liking this one. I had to replace the brush head on my Clarisonic Mia. I started using my Mia again, probably it's been about 4 months or so now. I told you with my skin, I just kind of went back to what I know, and this is something that I always had good results with and minimal breakouts. So I started using it again, and I wanted to get a new brush head. You should swap it out, change it every 3 months. And now they have all these fancy ones. It used to just be like normal and sensitive. This is their Radiance one, and it's made to keep your skin bright and help target hyperpigmentation. So I don't know how effective the little brush heads can be more than the actual product that you're using in conjunction, but I thought it couldn't hurt. I will say that this is a lot softer. The bristles are a lot softer and a lot less dense than the one I was previously using. So that might have something to do with it, but so far so good. I really am so glad to have been using the Mia again, because I think it really does make a difference. Getting into some makeup. My sister-in-law swears by this foundation brush. She's been talking to me about this forever, and I finally decided to pick it up, by Tarte. It is called the Buffer Airbrush Finish Bamboo Foundation Brush, and she's right, it's awesome. I use this now when I just kind of don't want to use my beauty blender. I still love my beauty blender for underneath my eyes, but for foundation, for a fuller coverage, this is really great. I actually didn't think I was gonna like this better than my flat top kabuki that I'm so used to, or like the IT Cosmetics foundation brushes, but I think given the size of it and also how soft it is very different than any brush that I have, and I really do love how it applies the foundation and how it makes my skin look just super airbrushed. It diffuses the product but still keeps it full coverage. It doesn't like wipe it away from your face, which I really appreciate. And the bamboo handle is super lightweight. So that is awesome. And then also from Tarte, I picked up their Shape Tape Concealer, which I've been hearing and seeing all over YouTube, and I got it in the shade Light Sand, and I really like this. I don't know that it's better than my Naked concealer or the NARS one that I was using, but it's good, it's effective, and I still find it settles a little bit in my in those little lines under my eyes. I've yet to find a concealer that hasn't, and I don't think I'm going to. I just think it's the nature of that really thin area under my eyes now is so fine, and I have those little lines, and stuff just kind of settles. So between this and then I use a translucent powder to set, I haven't even been using like my Anastasia powder or Well Rested or any like setting powders. I've just been using the translucent because it's a lot more lightweight, and I think it's not as like, I don't want to say clogging, but it's not as heavy for underneath my eyes. So I've just been doing that, and I do like this. I like the doe foot applicator on the concealer too. Then I picked up two new foundations. The first one is the Cushion Compact from L'Oreal. What is that truck? The True Match Lumi. And lately I just, you know, on mornings that I don't really have a video plan to film, and I'm just momming it and running my daughter to school and doing errands and stuff, I don't really want to have a full coverage foundation. So I've really been looking to my Cushion Compacts. I have the Amore Pacific and the It Cosmetics, and they just weren't giving me coverage like at all. It almost was to just, I don't know, when my skin wasn't the way it is now, when I didn't have scars and super bad hyperpigmentation, those products were great. But now that I have actual things that I want covered, they just weren't enough. I mean, I wanted something lightweight, but not something that was going to totally mask them, but just even my skin out a little, and they weren't doing it. And I read some really great reviews about this product, and I'm really impressed with it, especially for a drugstore product. I have it in the shade W4, and I actually don't use the little doohickey that it came with. I actually do use my brush. And I found that this product gives me the best coverage out of all the other ones that I've tried, including the two higher end ones. So I'm really impressed with this. The rose gold packaging doesn't hurt. And then my sister-in-law, when she recommended the foundation brush, she also recommended this. And this is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. And I have it in the shade number 3, Light Beige. And this is incredible. And I'm glad she told me about it because I have never heard anyone else talk about it. It has an awesome pump, which I love. And it is a full coverage foundation. And when you use it with this brush, it's like perfect skin. So I love this for filming or days that I do want a fuller coverage or need it, or I'm going out. It's an awesome foundation, and it's under $10, so that's great. One thing, I just have my receipt here because I wanted to remember to mention it. I showed on Snapchat, I picked up 2 huge pump bottles from Alba Botanics, I think from TJ Maxx, and they were their moisture shampoo and conditioner, and I was really excited to try those. I was hoping to find a dupe for my beloved Alterna Caviar Moisture, which is my favorite shampoo and conditioner, and I ended up returning them. I didn't even open the conditioner because the shampoo I just wasn't crazy about. It barely foamed, and with my Alterna Caviar, it does not contain sulfates, and I still, even with like the tiniest little amount, get such suds and lather in my hair, and the Alba Botanics gave me nothing. I feel like I would have had to go through like 3 pumps just to get a lather worked into my hair. So I just wanted to mention that. I don't have it to show you, but it was kind of a miss, and I do like including those just as like a public service announcement. Let's get into some of the products that were sent to me. This is probably the 2 products. These are the 2 products that I'm most excited about. However, I can't use them until I have this baby, and maybe even thereafter. So these are by First Aid Beauty, and this is their brand new retinol serum and resurfacing liquid with 10% AHA. Oh, I love this brand so much, and I was using the retinol for like 5 minutes from Kate Somerville before I found out I was pregnant. And I just need it. I think the retinol is definitely something my skin needs, but there's a lot of conflicting reports and research about being pregnant, so I'm just staying away from it. But if you need a good serum by an amazing brand that specializes in skincare and more so sensitive skin, check this out because I think you will be so happy with it. And then the resurfacing liquid, I'm gonna talk to my doctor about it because again, there's conflicting reports about using AHA. Some stuff I've read, they say it's totally fine. Other reports I've read, it's not so fine. But either way, when I'm not pregnant or nursing, these are gonna become I think, staples for my skincare routine and hopefully help to get my skin back to where I want it to be. So check those out, First Aid Beauty. I'm so excited. Makeup Forever sent me this huge box for my eyebrows. They must have been hearing me talking about my eyebrows and how I want to have them microbladed. It is the coolest packaging. Dun, 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 dun. And they have all these brow pencils in 5 shades. Brow gels, they're tinted, again in 5 shades. And then brow liner in 5 shades. So I have used only the pencil just to try it out, and it's a traditional pencil. It's not super creamy, but it did last me throughout the day. It was great. And I think I used, let me just see if I could see which one I used based on, I used this one, number 20. It's kind of like an ashy color. I don't always typically go for the brunette pencils and products because it tends to be too dark, and I just really need like sparse areas filled in, not so much, I don't need my brows any darker. So I use that one. Makeup Forever, I love their products, but their numbering and naming system drives me mad because it's just hard to remember and they don't match up. Like, I wish the pencil numbers matched up with the liner and the gel. It would just make things so much easier, but they have to be difficult. So I haven't tried, oh, and I did try the brow gel. I tried number 25. They give you a clear one. They sent me a clear one and then 4 shades from, I would say, blonde to like super dark. And I used 25, which is the second one in, and it's good. One side of the comb is shorter and the other side's a little bit longer, depending on what kind of strokes you want to draw in on your brows or the coverage that you need. I have not tried the liner yet, so excited about that. Brow gel retails for 20, the pencil for 20, and the liner for 23. And I think this is Adam Lambert, and he looks amazing. Awesome. Okay, so that's Makeup Forever. Then Dermalogica sent me a very generous package, and I have dabbled with some of their products. The spa that I go to have my facials done uses Dermalogica, and what I've heard and what I've read about them, they are one of the more simplified skincare brands. I don't want to make them sound simple, but there's not a lot to them, but they're effective products. The packaging's not super fancy, but they're just really effective. They sent me their special cleansing gel, which I have used and I really like. I have it in a travel size version. Their daily microfoliant, which is an exfoliator. I just have to read up on the ingredients on here, but I love a good exfoliator. And is this like in powder form? Hold on. Yeah, this is a powder, and then it activates with water. I've used a product like this years ago. Whoa, years ago from Bare Minerals. You guys might even remember if you've been here with me for 10 years. You might remember me talking about it because I used to always rave about it. Then their Phyto Replenish Oil. Feather Light treatment absorbs to reinforce the skin's protective barrier. Like I said, they're all formulated without artificial fragrances, colors, or parabens, which is awesome. Then there is a pre-cleanse that they sent, like an oil. And I actually do a double cleanse now. I use an oil to take off my makeup, and then I use an actual cleanser. And that's what this is. So this will be great when I run out of my one from L'Occitane to remove everything. And then 2 more. Active Moist, which is a moisturizer, and Hydro Blur Primer. So I will keep you guys posted on these products. I'm excited to dive into those. And then Pixi, I just opened this today, so I don't even know what's in here. Some mists, it looks like. 4 different mists. One of these I already have and I'm using right now. So it is their Wake Up Mist with orange blossom and citrus extract. Their Milky Mist with hyaluronic acid and black oat, and I have heard rave reviews about this one for a while now. Their Fixing Mist with rose water and green tea, and their Glow Mist with propolis and argan oil, and this is the one that I use now to set my makeup. I actually used it this morning and I really like it. So those are all new from Pixi, which if you aren't familiar with Pixi, you can find this brand exclusively, I think. I don't know if it's exclusively, don't quote me on that, but you can find them at Target. And then lastly, I was sent this huge package from Dermalogica. And I've never heard of this brand, but they reached out to me, and from what I saw and read on their website, they specialize in wrinkles and scars, like wrinkles between your cleavage, wrinkles on your forehead, like alternatives to Botox basically. So that's what I thought they were sending me, but this is so much more than that. This is like a full skincare system. So there's a lot of stuff in here. Peptide intensifying treatment, collagen infused lip serum. These are what I thought they were only sending me. These are their silicone derma pads. There's one for the face and one for the chest. And I'm so curious to try these. I don't have the issue here yet. I'm sure I will in a few years. But my face could definitely use a little help with the wrinkles and the smile lines. So I'm excited to try those. They also sent their Nourish Radiance Restoring Moisturizer, this little exfoliating buffer for the face. This I'm so excited about, the Clara Pulse Accelerate, and it's a facial pore refining and massaging device. Sephora has one of these. I'm drawing a blank on the name of it. It needs to be charged, but it's kind of like a Clarisonic, I guess. So I'm super excited to try this and just see how it compares to the Clarisonic. I always see this device in Sephora, and they have little mini ones, and I'm always tempted to get one at the checkout. So now I'm excited to have one to try. And then their Skin Stimulating Serum Applicator, Fortify, and then what is this? Clara Prep Hydrating Cream Cleanser. Again, this is like the oil. This will take everything off before you cleanse. So it's safe to say that I'm pretty much set for skincare for like the next year, but I will definitely keep you posted. I really need to read up on just make sure all these things are safe for me to use right now, but I will keep you posted. I'm hoping you'll see some of these things pop up in favorites videos coming up. The foundations I really love and I'd really recommend just because I've been using them for a while. I'm not wearing the foundation today. Today, if you're curious, I just have on this CC Illumination Cream from IT Cosmetics, which also gives great coverage, but I did use this guy to put it on. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little beauty haul of new goodies. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye. So you could wear just a simple turquoise stud. You could wear it like a short little dangle. You could put the tassel on the stud. Like there's a lot you can do with this because it's convertible. And I just love the